Welcome back to another episode of Allowed to Ask. We have a new guest here, Bush.
That was funny.
Just kidding.
That was funny.
Felix Levine, who owns this lovely podcast studio that we come so hot and heavy frantically in every single week. Welcome.
Thank you so much for not being late today.
No, you're okay. First of all, I need to interrupt you. We are never usually late in any other aspect.
We're always on time. We usually
you know what? I honestly believe it, but I just haven't seen it.
No,
right.
yeah. But
You're right.
You're right. You're right. But Princess has to get her hair done in the morning, so we take
And then
an
I
Uber.
drive in, I complain. It's like a whole thing. Then we get in an Uber. They don't speak English. They don't brush their teeth. It's like...
And that's why we're late, because the Uber drivers don't brush
true.
their
Wow.
teeth.
We come in hot, though, every week. But then we come in here and we're so happy because the studio's great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just another little plug. Being on top of a pie shop works for me.
It's true.
And now you have a big old bush on your
No, and
table.
then they got me
moving
this
forward.
unbelievable
Bush.
bush.
We're just bringing Bush to the table every day.
I'm obsessed with this bush.
Yeah.
See, I don't know where I'm going to put Bush, though. I think he's going to live. Is it a he?
It's up to you. It's your Bush.
Gender neutral?
It could be a they, them, Bush.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Bush, we have to figure out a spot for Bush.
Yeah, but Bush is a trial run right now. Speaking of actually brushing your teeth, what was just my question? I had one. Now I'm pissed.
You nervous?
What it was. No, I'm not nervous. Oh, this is what it was. So when we came here last time, our Uber driver had atrocious breath. Like, that's why she said they don't brush their teeth. Would you tell someone, not an Uber driver, but like if you're on a date with someone, or even your friend, or even your girlfriend, like if they had bad breath, would you tell them? Because it's a very uncomfortable thing to
100%.
say.
100%. Bad breath is the worst thing ever.
Yeah.
It's the biggest deterrent. It makes you want to do absolutely nothing.
Right.
Like, forget kissing. You don't want to get like within 10 feet. And also, how'd you smell your Uber driver's breath?
Because he was...
Were you like making out with your Uber
Yes,
driver?
like
no,
that bad
no, my friend did that in
halitosis.
college, actually. She made out with the Uber driver. Because we thought he was really cute, and then like I was recording it, and the flash went off, and we were like, ooh, once the flash went off.
She made out with him in the car?
Yeah. He was like the taxi driver in Syracuse, New York, so...
Wow.
Yeah.
That must have been the best drive of his life.
Yeah, probably. We thought he was really handsome until like the flash went off, and we realized he was not so handsome.
Yeah, not good. But that was one of my questions later for a little game I want to play. But it was like, are you more turned off by halitosis?
So I can't see her with...
Halitosis or body odor?
What's halitosis?
Bad breath.
Since when are you so fucking fancy with your words?
Very smart.
Halitosis? Just say stinky ass breath. Vomit mouth, like anything else.
Wow.
I would tell people, but I think it's a very uncomfortable thing to do.
I would just offer a mint and talk about my tongue cleaner, my favorite friend.
Yeah, but talking about it's not going to make it go away on site.
Yeah, that's
the definitely, look, bad breath is a
I don't know how
problem.
we started with
To be
that.
honest, though, BO is a problem, too.
Yeah.
And BO, I feel like, okay, hot take, BO spreads wider than bad breath.
Absolutely.
Bad breath, you're like, you got to be within like 3 feet. Apparently, you smell your Uber drivers from like the back seat. But like,
No. I was getting very close to him because he was like really pissing me off and not following ways.
you're
And
acting like you were about to
didn't
punch him
speak
in the
English.
face.
No, he didn't speak English. We were already late. We were coming here, so I was getting in his face, being like, "Take my phone, look at the ways." But we can get off the bad breath topic.
Okay.
I'm glad we all smell good today.
Okay.
One question I wanted to ask you: do all your other clients, I'm gonna call us clients of yours, like come in like really hot and heavy, like we do every single week? I feel like we're so frantic every time we come here. Like, what's your usual experience with like your clients coming here?
No, you guys are just chaos. No, honestly, I have a nice little wide range of clients that come here. I have some people in finance, 2 finance girls that are fucking
I was
brilliant.
gonna say looking for a man in finance.
Yeah,
but
but it's they're women in finance. It's the
That's
whole.
sexy.
It's the whole.
Badass.
Yeah, they're badasses, super fucking smart.
do you think we're smart?
I do think you're smart. I know we're laughing because half the show is talking about sucking dick, but like I do think you're smart. But yeah, no, I think you guys are definitely probably the most chaotic.
Cool. Okay, tell us about yourself. Like, I feel like I know you, but we just talk on a call once a week. But like, and that's really it. Like, I want to know more about you. Like, where are you from? Where did you go to school? Like, what do you like to do in your free time? This is suddenly an interview.
So I was born and raised in Brooklyn, New York.
As we are standing right
As
here.
we are standing right here,
Yes.
actually very close to the place that we are standing right here. I went to Beacon High School in the city.
Okay.
And
Is
then
that like a city private school vibe? Like, are you a private school
no,
boy?
I'm actually a public school.
Oh, public
for
school
life.
bitch.
We like public school.
Me too.
Yeah.
Serena and I, my girlfriend, we get into this beef all the time.
Was
about
she a
it.
private school girlie?
She was a private school girlie. So I'm trying to warm up to the idea because she's like, one day, knock on wood, we have kids. I'm very pro public school and she's very pro private school. So it's.
You do know happy wife, happy life, though.
Yeah. I also think that dropping millions of dollars on education when there's no difference
For like second grade.
for like what I did my multiplication times tables as well, like, you know what I mean?
Well, I'm a
Yeah.
public school girl too, and
There
I
we
had
go.
my freshman year college roommate. She was a city private school girl. She like didn't like me for some reason. I don't know why.
And I'm sure she was a
Yeah, she wasn't the nicest girl in the world.
There you go.
But she would ask me things like, she asked me once, she goes, wait, so at public school, did you guys take like senior photos? I was like, do you think I grew up in like the fucking hood? Like, I grew up in like a white ass Jewish town. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
No
no.
shame on private school people, but.
Yeah. No, I have a lot of friends that went to private school, but I'll be honest, I think what I loved about, and I grew up, comfortably, and I'm very grateful for that, but I think that it's great. What public school is awesome, especially in New York City, is like you really have the melting pot of everyone from every background.
Yeah.
And so, I had a lot of friends that were in different neighborhoods, and those are still some of my really close friends today. So I love that aspect. And, to be fair, in private school, I think there's a lot of different ways that they try to do that. But, I mean, come on. Let's be honest here. Like the Horace Mann and the Riversides and all those places, like.
Same cloth.
Yeah. Well, I hate Horace Mann. I'll go to the grave with it. We played tennis. I went to Beacon. We were actually
Someone's
we were one of the best tennis schools in the country.
Are you a tennis boy?
Yeah, I am.
Is that why you have a badonka-donk?
It's like literally why I have a badonkadonk. And so we would
That's why
play
you're
Horace.
packing trunk?
I've literally had I don't even want to say the fattest because that's like
Fat with
the
a
most
PH.
voluptuous ass since I've been like 12.
I think
Are
you
you-
had
Everybody-
best butt in high school.
Yeah, no, I was rocking a donkey too. But the Albanian chick in my grade always had a better ass. But like, you can't compete with like an Albanian ass. Like, but like for a little Jew, like I was packing.
Well, I'm really happy for you,
Thank you.
honestly. But yeah, no, for me,
We
that's
should do
what
a
it's
whose
been
butt
my-
is better, me or you.
That's a crazy one. But yeah, no, I've always had a badonkadonk. And anyways, that's why I hate Horace Mann, because we played them in tennis and they were a bunch of fucking little preppy assholes.
But the
Okay.
whole thing about public school versus private school,
It's a very New York thing, by the way.
It
the
is
the
New
beef
York.
of public versus private.
but I left the city because I wasn't going to put my 4-year-old kid, my son, like, I mean, how do you interview?
Wait, the kid goes to an interview?
Yeah, you have
Oh
to
my
be
God,
interviewed for
They
these
act like
private
these kids are
schools.
gonna be like these genius. I'm like, he's 4.
Yeah,
like
right.
he can't even
You have to be interviewed.
say his name. What do you mean? How are you gonna dictate if he's smarter than the other
You
one?
were barely potty trained. You would have been a nightmare.
No, I was like asking for juice in the toilet because I was like constipated.
Yeah.
But that's a whole other story.
Wow.
Where'd you go to college?
My freshman year, I went to UC Santa Barbara. and
Okay.
I was
Ooh,
fucking-
Cali
That's
boy.
fun.
I was miserable there.
Why were you miserable?
So at the time I was dating a girl that was in New York, and
Okay.
so I think like,
Was this
a
a
lot
high
of-
school girl?
yeah, and a lot of like, so obviously like the person you're with is not there
Mm-hmm.
and across the country, and then also I think it was just I felt very isolated. I knew like immediately when I got there I was going to transfer. So
Interesting.
and also
Oh,
like they're
that's
too
sad.
nice there. They like walk around barefoot. They hold the door for you. Things that I don't
I'm
do
not a
here in New York
California
City.
girl.
Like
it's-
this girl once came in. This was my breaking point. It was like the only day that it rained in Santa Barbara, probably the entire year that I was there, because it's
Okay.
actually the most beautiful place in the country. She like came in barefoot, and I was like, wow, what a great day to come in barefoot when it's muddy out. And she's like raising her hand, she's like, why can't we just be free in this school? Like it's that kind of granola
Yeah.
energy. I'm like, yeah, get me out of here. Let
Way
me go to
too
the East
Brooklyn for
Coast.
that
So then
shit.
I transferred to Boston University.
Oh, my
Nice-
dad went there.
There you go, BU. And was so much happier there. It was nice, gritty people of Boston. I was
Yeah.
It's
four
a
and a half.
great city.
Excellent city to go to college. I'm very, very happy that I transferred there. I was part of the COVID crew, so that was super fun. And then I did.
I forgot that you're younger than me.
Yeah,
You
that's-
very
But
much
did you
give
get
the-
back with the girlfriend? Because now that you moved back
No,
to the East
no,
Coast.
no. That was at that time. No, I think we had maybe broken up right before I moved back east.
Oh.
But that whole year I was just like not there. And
Yeah.
and it was weird too because I'd always been like a very social person, and I just like shut myself completely off. And then
Yeah.
that's when I started the podcast. And so I started.
That was a question.
You know,
You started it at
UC Santa Barbara.
Oh my god!
When I was a little baby
you
freshman.
were that fucking bored that you're like, let me start a podcast.
Well, no, I started listening to so many podcasts, and
Yeah.
at that point in time, not everybody and their mom had a podcast.
Literally.
You see what I did there?
Literally, is that on purpose?
No, but I just thought about it as I was
That was
saying
good.
it.
No,
I was-
Now
Winning.
everybody and their mom has a podcast except for us.
Anyway, so
You were an early bird.
I was earlier, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And so I just started listening to so many podcasts. I was literally like this like antisocial recluse at one
When
point.
did you get on? Like,
Yeah.
I'm so unhappy.
Yeah, like that was literally me.
I'm literally depressed that you're
Like I would listen. I would literally like sit with my headphones in like the corner of the dining room eating. That sounds so loserish, but that's
I
actually
literally-
kind of the
did
truth.
I was gonna say, did you eat your lunch in the bathroom?
Like
Mean Girls
let's not
vibes?
get crazy. Let's not get crazy. But like I really had no intentions of hanging
Wait,
out
I
with
want to like
anybody.
give you a hug right now. You
Yeah,
fucking
it's fine.
nerd.
Yeah, it's fine. And I literally had one friend who I've kept now who's actually crushing it. That's a whole other conversation. But yeah, so I really didn't stay in touch with anybody
crazy.
except for one person, and started the podcast there.
What was then when you went to BU then and you were single? What was single Felix like in college?
You know what's funny? I was more of I'm trying to use a politically correct word here.
Because
I-
we're so politically correct here.
Yes. I was more I was more of a dog in high school. I don't know how else to say it. Than I was in
Little
college.
animal.
I was like a little bit of a little
You
hoe.
were
and
you were a slut in
I
high
was a little
school
slut
and
in
not
high
a slut in
school.
college.
But that's
yeah,
okay.
You know,
You gotta get it out.
I think everyone needs to have a slut phase. Doesn't matter
agree.
when it's happening.
I agree. You know, and I had that in high school, and then when I got to college, and then I was single again. I was pretty chill in that regard. I think
Okay.
also my priorities started to change where like the podcast stuff was working
Yeah.
and I was really motivated and driven by that. So I didn't need as much of the validation and satisfaction from that aspect of my life. And I was more passionate about the professional aspect. I was really preparing myself post college.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that the priorities just changed, but it doesn't mean like, I still had
You're still fooling around.
Right.
Still canoodling.
Still had fun.
Yeah.
canoodling. There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Canoodling.
Well, I have a question, but I know you have the same question, so I'm gonna.
So
save
you
it for
could say it. Stop stealing my questions.
That's why I didn't want to say
There's
it
a
because I was
tendency
scared
to
you
do
were gonna
this.
attack me. So right after college, you just did podcasting straight up. Like, did you have a quote unquote classic corporate job, or
No,
you just stuck to podcasting?
no. So towards the, I actually never. I like technically thought about it for like a second, but then I was like, Like I
Yeah.
really love the idea. I've always been like this, where I just love the idea of being able to do my own thing and being on my schedule. That also sounds a lot sexier than it is because there's so
Well,
many
I
times where
totally
it's so
feel you on
fucking
that.
stressful and you want to cry,
Yeah.
and you do cry.
When's the last time you cried?
When's the last time I cried for one of those reasons?
No, like in general.
Oh, I feel like I cried the other day.
Oh, Phil, we're hugging you after this.
No,
Big
but like
hug,
not. It was a
hug.
good cry.
Oh, good cry. Happy cry.
Yeah, good
okay.
cry. I also took a shroom the other day, so that probably played
A
into.
chocolate shroom or a real
Of course,
shroom?
chocolate. No, I don't do that.
Yeah, no,
I
the
just-
chocolate
I-
shrooms
I don't.
hit.
By the way, I don't do any drugs. The only thing that I do enjoy
shroom?
on occasion is the little chocolate shroomies.
Yeah, but that's not even like a drug.
It's not. It's literally like a.
It's like a mint.
It's honestly like a mint.
Yeah.
Jordan wanted me to do that
Oh, you
at the Dead
should.
Show.
You should have.
In Vegas.
Let me tell you something.
But I was nervous.
Have you ever done an edible?
No, but I've done every drug under the sun. But now I'm kind
never
of
done an
scared
edible?
because I don't know how I would respond.
Let me tell you. It's
My
just
mom was like a crackhead.
This is like
No,
yeah.
it wasn't- let's not get crazy. It wasn't
Like,
crack. We didn't have crack back then.
what are you talking about? That's literally when they had crack.
No, we
Yeah.
didn't have crack back then. We had like 2-in-alls, second-alls, Quaaludes. Like, we
What's-
didn't have crack.
What are these?
What's
Yeah.
a
Okay,
two and
that-
all?
Like
what's
a
That's
downer.
ratchet. Oh.
Why would you take a downer?
It just was good, like a Quaalude. It was, cause
I thought Quaaludes were uppers.
no, downers.
Damn.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, no,
Drug.
but the edibles are like 10 times stronger than chocolate shrooms.
Yeah, I'm not an edible girly,
Yeah, me neither.
but chocolate shrooms like through and through.
I agree. So
Yeah.
that's,
Are
I
those
think
the
that's
things
why I
that make
cried.
you laugh?
Yeah.
Oh
like,
my God.
I never take. Do you also like when you're on them? Like when I yawn, like I feel so expressive. Like I'm like,
Wait.
I feel like my
You-
face is gonna
Hold
explode.
on. You're going to die. So Serena and I, for our 1 year, went to Woodstock the other day. And
Oh, that's a cute date.
yeah, we took a day off, like I think it was last Monday. And we took like a chocolate shroom at like 11, and I honestly
AM.
and I kind of forgot that we took them. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because they don't really do anything.
Yeah.
We were just like, and it's Woodstock, it's all hippy dippy, so we're like, fuck it,
Yeah.
it's a nice day, let's do it. And Serena was like, can we go do a tarot reading? And I'm like, yeah, of course, fuck it,
Oh,
let's
I
do it.
saw that she posted that you did a tarot
Oh
reading.
my god. So
What did they tell you?
So I forget that we had done the shroomies, and we're sitting at this tarot with this guy named George. Now this guy, I wish we had to put a photo of George. This guy, I'm obsessed with George. Like, he was making shit up on the spot. Like,
Was he like, you have a girlfriend?
no, he was
who's
saying
blonde.
he was saying, like, I swear to God, he was and then I just started
He was
laughing,
on-
and then I
he
couldn't
was on
stop.
mushrooms.
Yeah, no, for sure, he
The
was
real
on way
mushrooms,
stronger.
yeah.
Yeah, he was on
He's
way.
on the
I
real
don't know.
shrooms.
And then mid thing, he starts saying things that are funny, and then I like literally can't stop laughing. I'm like, wait, why am I? And then I'm like, oh my
Oh,
god,
I
I
hate
took
you.
shroom, and then I was like, and then I just couldn't stop laughing the rest of
That's
this tarot
the best.
session.
When, like,
Fun
you forget
now.
you took them and you start dying of
Oh
laughter.
my
You're
god,
like,
I was literally
forgot.
in tears. Like I was in tears. Like
It's the
I
best.
couldn't hold it in.
It's the best laugh ever. I don't even know how we derailed to that.
Sorry.
I'll ask a question.
Okay, go first.
So since you do your own podcast,
Yeah.
who would your dream guest be?
Aside from us, which
Yeah.
like should
I
happen
mean, you were
one
like
day.
asking us since we met you. It's been like crazy.
Yeah, like it's so weird. We haven't been on yet. Like we know you talk to like celebrities and stuff, but like
Hello.
get us while we're young.
Get us while you're young is so funny. My dream guest.
Yeah.
I honestly think. Oh, there's two.
Okay.
This is actually, and this is one of my dream guests is Andrew Schultz,
Okay.
the comedian.
Okay.
Are you familiar?
No. Are you?
No.
He's huge.
Okay.
Oh.
His studio is actually not too far from here because we're
Oh.
the same hairdresser, so that's how I know
Oh,
that.
so you should just hang out when he gets
Wait,
a
you should have
haircut.
brought
No,
him
we
here.
we
We
have
could've
so
made it
many
a
we have so
foursome.
many mutual friends. He's he's a New York guy through and through. He actually went to UC Santa Barbara. His fresh.
Oh,
Is he
I
also
think-
miserable in creating podcasts?
No, I think he was much happier. But
So you have
he
a lot
just
to talk
he just
about.
sold that MSG a couple times over. He's gigantic, and I love that guy. I
Wait, so it
think that-
sounds like it could totally happen.
Oh no,
Yeah.
we've DM'd multiple times. Like,
Oh,
like
let's make
that
we've actually
happen.
DM'd. It's been 5 years since we've been DMing like once every like year.
And now that you have a bush.
And now that I have a bush, maybe
Right.
that's the selling
Time to
point.
come in.
Yeah.
I agree. So I think that's a very feasible one.
Yeah. that sounds
And I
sensible.
100% I'll have Andrew Schultz on my show one day.
Okay. I love that for you.
And then I'd love to get Barack Obama.
Damn,
Oh.
dream big, queen.
I think
Or his
one
wife.
day.
She's pretty
Or
fabulous.
his
Michelle,
wife,
I would
yeah.
love Michelle as well.
Yeah.
I think one of the I think one day I will have Barack Obama.
We're putting that into the universe right now.
I will.
Do you get nervous before you record episodes?
Not anymore. Honestly, I think it's
Yeah.
like this weird feeling of like any performance based
Yeah.
thing. You have like the performance
Little jitter.
jitters. But now I've done so many hours.
I mean, you were doing it for like 5 years,
Yeah, I've
right?
literally been doing
That's
it for 5
crazy.
years. So like I have
crazy.
if anything it's just like the greatest. I'm so happy that I started when I did because like I feel like I could talk to anybody anytime and like
So you're saying it's a bad time to start a podcast?
well, no, I'm saying actually I have thoughts on that too, but I'm saying that it's really like speaking and being able to ask questions and listen. I just think are like it goes such a long way.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful that like I started when I did.
True.
You know,
True.
I feel like you started early too.
I did.
Well, yeah, 5 years ago. We're just starting now.
I have a question.
Yeah, go
How
crazy.
would your closest friends describe you?
This is a good question for a date,
I would
which
say
I have asked.
You
before.
have? Oh.
Yeah.
I would say politically incorrect and goofy. Like
Okay.
I love like dark humor and
Love dark
and
humor.
everybody has these thoughts that are like real thoughts, these intrusive thoughts that they just can't share sometimes publicly, but it's like we all think the same things, you know.
Well,
what I mean?
I was
Let's be
going to ask
honest,
you,
like,
do you consider yourself an introvert or an extrovert? And
I'm
I
more
think you
introverted, honestly.
Well, I was going to
Really?
say you come off
Yeah.
as introverted, but I feel like it's a big part of you that's extroverted.
I think I'm actually very introverted, and
You're
I
very
think
likable though.
Thank you.
Like from the second we met, you walked in. I don't
I
know
feel like
why.
we were besties for life.
yeah,
Yeah,
like we were
yeah.
so comfortable. Like we come in hot, and then we sit here and we're happy, and you're
I
so
appreciate you
nice.
guys.
And
No.
What's it? I'm going to take a wild guess here. Like, I believe your girlfriend's very extroverted. Like, what's it? And you can correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe she's secretly introverted. But what's it like from the outside, at least looking in? Like, what's it like dating someone who has such a bold personality and you
Yeah.
consider yourself so introverted?
I think she's interesting. Like I think she's definitely extroverted, but I think that there's like traits of hers that are that like people don't see on the internet because
Sure.
SFK is a brand.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and it's a successful one. So, but she is very bold. She obviously has a very strong personality. She has all of the things that, I think she's very real on the internet. But there's like the cuddly side that people don't see.
Yeah.
That I see, obviously. So that.
That's so cute.
I think I honestly think, and her and I talk about this all the time. I don't think we could both be this. Like we're both strong personalities. I
Yeah.
would say that. But
And it takes a lot for someone to be able to deal with someone who, not deal, but like handle someone who's
right.
so strong.
On both sides.
On both sides. Yeah.
But I think it's the ways in which we are different.
Yeah.
And I think that's why it works.
You sound like you compliment each other.
Yes, 100%.
Do you believe in love at first sight? Like when you had her on your podcast, were you like, I'm taking this girl out and I'm dating her? Which brings me to my next question. Do you believe in the box theory? Like, did you put her in a box when you first met her?
Okay, hold on. So to answer your question, no. Everybody thinks like I think I'm going to do a solo episode where I like talk more about this. And well, I'm actually not going to spoil that.
Okay.
I'll talk more about this. I had no intentions of hitting on Serena when she came on my show. Like people can.
You
Did
weren't
listen-
nervous at all, knowing that she's such a big personality.
Swear to God, no.
Did you listen back to the episode and was like, holy shit, we're flirting hardcore?
Now, if anybody listens back to it, 6 minutes in, I say something nice because I'm a nice guy, and she says, "Are you hitting on me? I'm down."
She does.
Oh,
I
saw that part.
And that I think, but I love that part too, because like I didn't know at that point in time, is it SFK, like bad bitch energy,
Right.
or like what's going on, and also like this is how people get canceled. Like, what am I gonna start like making out with her? You know what I mean?
No, that would get crazy views.
Maybe when you come out with your year anniversary.
Yeah, we
thing,
just
you'll
You just
It's
start
just
making
sexy.
out.
Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that's
genius.
Yeah.
Give us credit at least.
Yeah.
Allowed to ask.
Keep the plant in there.
Keep the bush.
Wow. Yeah, I'm sure that'll get us turned on. So no, but I knew you could tell that there was a vibe.
Yeah.
And then also like her PR guy was here, my producer was here, there was cameras on. Like I'm a professional first and foremost. Like I'm not gonna risk my entire livelihood on hitting on
Because
somebody.
who knows? Like she could have been not.
And
been down.
also she could not. Yeah. But
You're like, yeah,
he
she
got the
wanted me.
vibe.
I mean, I could feel the vibes. Like I knew, but also like there's a.
Must have been hot in here.
I could have waited 50 minutes and we could like, talk about this off air.
Yeah.
But then like the rest of I think and her and I talk about this a lot. Like I understood her very quickly.
Yeah. That's so
And I
nice.
kind of
Hard to
like,
come by.
yeah. And I, especially with her, I can understand why guys don't get it. Like they don't even separate that SFK is a brand. They're just like, oh, this is like this personality and like this is how she is 24/7. Like
We've talked about this too on our episodes where like I feel like I resonate with Serena in a way where like she has a very bold personality and I know I do too, and I think a lot of times that could scare off guys, and a lot of guys maybe can't understand that like just because we're so bold and out there, it doesn't mean we're always like that. You have more of a sensitive side that it's just not showcased when in public.
so.
There's an off switch.
There's an off
So what I
switch.
said to her on the podcast, and obviously it came out as like me hitting on. Like now in retrospect, it's not a great look if I'm defending myself. But I said but I meant it really in an objective way. There, I said because she said like that she was too much. That guys say that she's too much. This that, and I'm like, well, probably for the right guy, like you're the perfect amount. Now in retrospect, I'm talking about myself. Wow. But
Oh my god, that's
and so she's always like, you were definitely talking about yourself, and like. Probably deep down I was,
Absolutely.
but like
That
I
was
do
your
believe,
subconscious speaking.
right? But like I do think that like even for me, like I know I'm a strong personality, especially in a
Yeah.
relationship setting. Like for not the right person, that's too much to handle. And I've been in those relationships where like there's an imbalance, and then like all of a sudden the dynamics are off and the whatever.
Yeah.
But like here, she can handle it because she gets it too.
Yeah.
And I think too there's this misconception online that like she's more to handle than I am. Like I think I'm equally sometimes a pain in the ass.
I'm sure
and
you're
like
the
a lot to
biggest pain in
handle.
the
You know what I
ass.
mean? So all right, let's relax. So
No, I love this. You guys
Yeah.
balance each
Yeah,
other.
I think that's really great.
100%.
Oh, so kind of stemming to when you were doing the episode, but like, were you in a place in your life when you met Serena? Did you want a girlfriend? Like, were you
So
ready for
I had
that?
just come off like easily the worst relationship in human history.
Someone from college,
No, someone
real life girly.
a real life human. I mean, if we could call it
Demon.
that.
Just unhealthy?
Yeah, like unhealthy on a deeper level. Like there was just
Let's unpack.
this person was just and there's part of me that feels bad for them. There's part of me that does not feel bad at all. It's fuck you forever.
Yeah, but you're a good person.
But I'm good.
So
like
you're gonna feel
I don't
better.
actually like I'm very happy with where I'm at in life.
Yeah,
so
we're over it.
But at the time, it's one of those things that I think could have easily paralyzed me for years. Like genuinely.
Easy. Okay.
For a lot of reasons, just like lies and deception, and even like I always thought I had an amazing radar with people, and I felt like I
Toxic.
I was just gonna say toxic.
I really fumbled the bag on that one. So I was almost like ashamed and embarrassed myself, and so I think it's one of those things that I could have easily let carry over for a long time, and like.
Because a lot of guys say like, "Oh, I'm not ready."
Yeah,
or, "I'm still
but
getting
it's funny.
over."
Right before that, and this relationship, if we could call it that, was very short in the long run. So like prior to that, I felt very ready, and then it's
You're
like
making it sound like a brief stint in hell.
it was literally a brief stint. It was actually, and I'll tell you more details off, but like
Okay.
it was actually a brief stint in hell.
But it got
Like,
to where you are today. Like
correct,
you need
and it
to
was like, and it
experience
was,
that.
and so before that, I was super ready. Then this, and so then I really like. Serena, at least when she came on the show,
Yeah.
it was not too long after. But I was also like, I had this moment where I'm like, you have to be able to compartmentalize, like, because this person fucking sucks and this person's awesome. There's no, like, you know what I mean?
It's
like,
so funny you say that. I just had a friend who was seeing this guy, and he was like, I like had a really bad ex-girlfriend. Like I just am kind of a little damaged, a little fucked up, which I think is like a little bit of an excuse. And my friend's response to him was like, I understand that, but like you just for like either whether it's myself or future girls, like I'm not your ex-girlfriend. Like you can't bring that into another relationship, which
It
clearly
is
you
kind of
didn't.
an excuse.
and also like
to hold back.
and also you
Yeah,
have
I
this
agree.
thing where you have a choice where it's like, and I do think that some people are ready and not, like that's a real thing, but I also think that for me, I was conscious and aware enough that like if I let this paralyze me for years, then like Serena's gonna slip away. Other people are gonna like you're gonna not let good things come into your life, and I think a lot of people do that. Where like they have a traumatic moment and they don't let good things happen to them because they don't think they deserve it.
Yeah.
And so I was at the point where like I knew that this I could have, even though it felt like shit, I knew that this was just like a bad egg, and
Big bad egg.
and so when Serena came in, I really like. It was amazing because it was literally
She
the
brought
most.
you out of your
well, it was
brief
also
stint
the
in
most,
hell.
but it was also the most opposite personalities.
Yeah.
And the most opposite situations.
Right.
So, and then it just was it flowed, and it was so healthy and so natural from the beginning that like.
It's a very good mindset you had. That
Yeah.
you didn't want to trap yourself in that toxic
Yeah.
situation.
Yeah.
But that's how it should be, just easy.
Yeah.
You know, when
Correct.
it's not
Correct.
right and
I
you're
agree.
waiting for a
I
text
agree.
or this or the game, then it's just
I
not
completely
happening.
agree. I completely agree.
I asked you this before, but do you believe in the box theory? Which do you know what the box theory is?
I
Mom?
don't know what it is.
Box theory is basically this whole thing. It was created by another influencer, and she said when guys meet girls, they instantly put you in a box. One of three boxes. It's friends, like just like a fuck, or girlfriend, right? A relationship.
Friends.
Friends sleeping with you, or a girlfriend.
Right.
Like instantly. Do you find that that's the case on your end? Like when you were single and now in a relationship, or when you met your girlfriend?
See, it's hard for me to even like know really with Serena because it was a professional and it was a certain type of situation where like
Yeah.
she's literally a
How
guest on my
hot
show.
though? You're in like a professional setting and like you kind of want to fuck. Like that's so.
Like I was
cool.
sitting there and she was sitting there.
Like no, that's crazy.
And so but
Mom,
so,
watch out! He might fall in love with you.
It's a cute love story, though. I like it.
yes.
And I don't know your girlfriend, but I remember watching with you in COVID
Yeah.
when she did those dating online things.
Oh,
she got
yeah.
me through a lot of nights. Like, it was just
you,
fun.
You
She
watched
was very-
you watched
Yeah,
Let's
we
Fucking
watched.
Date. Yeah, no, I mean
she was so
it was
entertaining.
epic.
Did you
Epic.
watch
I've
that?
seen a lot of clips.
You were like, I'm gonna date that girl.
But we
I'm gonna-
watched them in real time.
Yeah, and
Like,
I honestly haven't seen like that much, but I've seen a lot of clips at
No,
this
we
point.
watched every
And I
single
know,
one. They were
and I
fun.
think it's such a brilliant concept. I think the timing of it was
brilliant.
perfect.
What else are
Great.
people doing? Why
It
not
was
watch
perfect.
an entertaining chick go on dates?
No, I think she's so good at just like entertaining.
Yeah.
And like she's very smart, so it's like that show is brilliant, and
Yeah.
everything
So did you
behind
put
it.
her in a box? And did you put other girls in your past in a box?
So I think in the past I definitely put other girls in a
Yeah.
box. I think because of the professional dynamic here, I never brought this is true. I've never brought someone on my show and been like, do I want to fuck, date, or you know what I mean? Like,
Obviously not.
well, okay,
yeah.
so but then once the vibes were there, it was definitely like, okay, like I know that this is more than there's actually not this is more than professional.
Because I've seen things where it's like a guy within the first like 2
Right.
seconds of a date knows if he'll want to like be your boyfriend or not, like instantly.
I do think that in the past, like I would definitely put people into those boxes.
Yeah, for girls, I feel like it marinates more.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually funny though, because I think when girls go on dates, like they can instantly like fantasize a life, but not be like, "Oh, you're gonna be my boyfriend," and guys would be like, "Oh, you can be my girlfriend." Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm a little out of it.
But I think
Yeah.
it's okay. I have this like other hot take that like I think people should stop if they know off rip they're not gonna just kind of leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't waste like.
Well, that's
I had a friend today actually texting me this, like he was telling me about whatever girl, and
whatever, girl. I
no,
love the way men speak about girls. Whatever, some bitch.
Sorry.
Some stupid ass hoe.
Yeah.
sorry. The way I said that didn't come off right. He was speaking about a new lovely
Lovely
woman that he had
Lovely.
met, and so I said whatever because I don't even know anything about her.
Yeah.
And so then, he was trying to figure out if she was, and I was like, I really think like if you should just be super
He
straight
was
up.
asking you if
Yeah.
you think he should date her.
Or if he was asking me if he thought she was more interested in a professional setting with him or to actually date him, because it was like there could have been that, and I was literally like, dude, like ask, like literally be like, is this professional or is this more? And then
Yeah.
like,
the answer to everything is fucking communication.
no, it's literally,
But
and I'm
why
like,
doesn't he just
but I also
ask her
told
on
him,
a
I'm like, what are
date?
you gonna go on a 2-hour date to find out that it's a professional thing? And you're like,
who has the time for that?
no, literally, who has the time?
Like, not me.
See, and I don't know if I agree, because maybe just go out and you see if the chemistry.
Okay, so that's
will
actually true
happen.
too. That's actually true too. But I do think that maybe women, like, if
should
this
know
girl,
if
this
she's
girl,
interested.
yeah, like this woman,
A woman.
like my guess is he was down. And he was uncertain if she was, and I kind of think like she's already made her mind.
Oh,
Like so it's kind
Yeah.
of like maybe, but also I could be wrong. I do think
That's
that
so
like
cute, like that he went to you. I guess guys do the
Yeah.
same thing that girls do.
oh my god, we all do the same thing.
Yeah, guys are just as crazy as girls, if not even crazier.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
I love that. I love that so much. Okay, so you're obviously young and you're dating very seriously. Do you feel like you're in a very different place than your friends currently? Because I feel like you are in this like very adult, mature relationship for someone your age.
Yes. I think that this has definitely been something over the last year. It's funny. I'm going to do a solo podcast soon. I'm going to talk more about this. I
Love.
think, the last year has been interesting from that perspective because
It's been a
I've kind
year?
of gone back. Yeah, we just celebrated our
Happy
1
year.
year. Thank you.
the Woodstock.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And it's hard because I think even stripping away the relationship for a second, like me before the relationship, I've always been very ambitious. I've always wanted to be in rooms with people that were more successful than me, that were older than me, that were everything
That
more
were
than me.
unlike you.
That were unlike me. Wow. It's almost funny
That was
that
one of my
it's
questions
almost funny
originally,
that
like
the
how you
podcast
got
is
the
called
name.
Unlike Me.
Yeah.
So it was I've always been like that, where I've like always wanted to be with people that I thought were just like more everything than me,
Yeah,
right?
and
And
well,
like
you're
because
a
winner, but that's I always say
Right.
to my son and whatever, like you want to be with people you could like learn from.
100%.
You
And
wanna
so
be with-
like
if you hang with winners, you're a winner.
I 100%. I completely agree with that. I think that who you surround yourself with is so important. And so
100%.
100%.
so
Just like that's where Queen's coming at. 100%.
love Queens. Shout out to Queens. And so I think then being in a relationship with somebody who's a little bit older, who's successful, who's
You're doing what you do professionally. You're surrounding yourself with someone who
like I wanted
Yeah.
somebody that was, I mean, as a human being, she's fucking amazing, but I also wanted somebody that was going to push me every day, that was going to
Yeah.
like make me want to be the best version of myself. I want to be all these things. And so that happens to be Serena,
Yeah.
right? And so then I think that there's
she
And
needs
if
to listen to
anything-
this.
and-
You're like tooting her like up right now.
Of course.
Yeah.
But if anything, I think like it like amplified my desire. If I was like that before, imagine when it was like then being with somebody who is a little bit older, who you want to like. I want to be that man in her life for her.
No,
right?
it's nice. You took what your values are in your professional and your personal life and put that into a relationship.
And it like, I think it just motivated me. Like if I was motivated before, it motivated me on a whole other level.
That's so nice.
But I think that when it comes back to the question about friends, you know, because of that, there's sacrifices that come with it. Yeah. And I think that there's a misconception sometimes, like,
They're in a different place,
well, I don't even want to say it like that. I was already busy before. Now imagine what it's like when you're working 10 times harder, you're working for yourself, you're stressed because you're starting multiple businesses and all that, and you're dating seriously, and so, but also because
that's why you always have a back end and you are literally kicking us out of here.
Correct, because I have a tight schedule, but also like there's a misconception also because we are a little bit more public. Yeah. That like it's the relationship that might make me less available to like hang out. But no, the reality is I'm trying to become a billionaire with a capital B. Yeah. So, and I'm also trying to run business. Like I'm trying to get there. Yeah. And so I think like there's, you know, it's hard sometimes with people that were previously in your life, because some of them don't understand that. Right. And it's not like a disrespecting that I'm better and you're not. It's just we're living like I'm working for myself. Even working for yourself versus working for corporate, which I think corporate gets a bad rep. Like it's just different. Yeah. And so like,
and if you're not working,
and if I'm not working, like I'm not making money. So that's a completely different hustle, a different mindset, and everything. And so I think that has caused friction with some people in my life. And you know, it's funny. I've been listening to a lot of stuff recently that's been popping on my For You page, of course.
Because you're watching it.
Of course. Where it's like, you know,
everyone's like, I have no idea why that's popping up on my For You page. It's like, because you're watching it.
But you're very grown up for your age.
Yeah.
Yes, and I get that, but I think that it's like, unfortunately, when you progress, not everybody that's in your life at one point is going to be in your life. Yeah. And there's people that I love. By the way, there's people that I love. Yeah. In case they're listening to this, like all my real friends, they get it. Like they don't. I don't need to. And I do think I should check in sometimes more, but like I don't need to explain myself. Yeah. They're like, Felix, I know you've always been like this.
But that's what I always say is like the people, whether you're going through something good in your life or bad in your life, like the people who genuinely support you are going to stick around. So like the people who maybe trickled off could be a little bit envious, could be envious, could be a little frustrated, angry at you. Like it all stems from their own insecurities, and the people who genuinely support you will stick around no matter what you're doing in your life.
And be happy for you.
100%. Yeah. And there's like, I mean, if I even look at the last year, like I got into a new relationship. I started multiple businesses. Like I work for myself. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to do everything. Like,
and working with you is a pleasure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Working with you is a pleasure as well.
Oh, thank you.
And so, you know, it's it's sad in a sense because, you know, I think that there's people that think that it's like, oh, it's because you're in a relationship, or oh, because you don't care about me, and it's like, but to be honest, I was watching something.
Or were you watching?
Where it said, I forget who it was, but they said it really, really well. They're basically like, you can't be friends with insecure people. Yeah. And like, and as much as I want to help my friends that need help and that are insecure, and I always will, people that are inherently insecure and do not want to not become insecure or to work on their insecurities, unfortunately, you have to cut them out of your life. Well, yeah. Because insecure people will always be jealous. They won't really be happy for you.
They'll try to bring you down.
They'll always like, and it might not be like forward facing, but like they'll be nagging. They'll be like, you give them a little bit and then they expect more, and then you're like.
But it all stems from people's own insecurities.
Right. And misery loves company. So if they're unhappy, they're going to try to like drag you down.
It's true.
You need good energy.
I have my mom on this. You have one.
What's the best compliment you ever received?
Well, that's a good one.
I hear pounding music.
Yeah, what's going on downstairs?
At the pie shop.
Absolute boombox.
The pie shop
disco.
is slapping.
It is slapping. The best compliment I ever received.
Next time we have to eat pie while we do it.
Yes.
So everyone can see what we're talking about.
Should we change the name of the podcast to like Pie Chats?
Pie Chats. Piecast.
Piecast.
Piecast. It's good.
Thank you. Wow, branding.
New company alert.
Don't.
Sorry, friends. New company being built.
Sharing pie with your friends. You have guests and you.
It's true.
Your best compliment.
I don't know if there's one. I think like one that really makes me feel good. when it's said is just like the surprise aspect with the age, you know. And I know
so you get hyped up every time we come in here because we're like, how are you your age? You're the best.
well, and I think, you know, like
How old are you?
I'm 24, and I think it's a
You're like an old lady.
Oh, my grandma.
yeah.
27. No, I'm
Damn. My girlfriend's 30, so what does that mean about her? But you know, it's I think that's always a nice one because it makes you feel like in those moments when you have doubts about yourself or what the fuck you're even doing, like it makes you feel like, okay, like I'll be fine.
Yeah, because like
you know.
24 is your
solid
age, you're probably
guy.
just like sucking and fucking and ditching girls.
Sucking and fucking.
Yeah, and you're like building businesses and like wifing up.
Yeah.
Good for you. Why do men always circle back around? Because since I was young, whether it's friends or boys, whatever it is, my mom always says they always circle back around.
It's true.
They do.
They do. Because,
And some of them don't go away.
you know, they always come back.
Black.
They always come back. I believe in this.
But why?
Because, you know, I think like people, when you're rejecting somebody, you are, then you like actually have this moment of like, damn, wait, now I'm alone often. And so then they're like, wait, actually the alternative was better. And so then they come back and and also people get lonely and horny, you know?
Yeah.
Like, let's be honest. So that's why I think that men do that.
Yeah, but girls are very aware of that, I think.
For sure. And girls do this as well too, by the way.
I don't think
it's
as
more
much.
I think it's more common with guys for sure.
Because girls want the guys to make the first move, but like there are girls.
Yeah, why do girls? Well, I get why. I know why.
Yeah.
But like, I have a hot take. If you're a single woman out there,
Or you just talk to the girl sitting across from the table.
are you single? I thought that.
I'm single.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's not official until it's official. Okay, should we play a little game of Would You Rather?
Okay.
Okay. Would you rather? We'll start soft. Would you rather lose your ability to lie or lose your ability to trust others?
Lose my ability to lie.
What?
Would you rather lose your ability to lie, so you don't know how to lie,
yeah.
or would you be able to lose your ability to trust people?
Okay.
Mine's lie too.
Yeah.
I also
mean-
don't even know how to lie right now anyway, so like I'm basically living that life.
Yeah, no, I feel like that would be bad. That would
about
actually
you?
be really bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm playing too?
Yeah,
Lie.
yeah, you're with the podcast.
Okay.
Lie. Okay. Would you rather always make the first move or always wait for your partner to make the first move? Ooh, that's a good question, Dan.
That is. No, compliment yourself. So, wait, this is kind of what I wanted to say before.
Okay, let's go back to it.
If you're a single woman,
Yeah. All
since
right.
you're not,
This is what we were talking about.
She is single.
I know, I'm fucking with you.
It's not a
very
fish until
single.
it's a fish.
It's true.
But don't worry, I'm still doing my bridal arm routine.
That's so funny.
You're going to have the
Guys,
sickest
DM
arms.
me. I have a great bridal arm routine.
Wow.
Your
For the
arms
first
are
thing
going to
ever.
be buff
Yeah, by the time I get married,
that
my arms are
happens.
gonna be fucking butch.
You're going to be like
They're not gonna be there. They're gonna be so toned. They're gonna be armless.
Armless.
I'm gonna need what do they call them?
Flappers?
When you
Flappers.
when you need like
a prosthetic.
you
Okay.
can't even say the word prosthetic.
You can't even think of the word, so don't blame
Say the
me.
word boundaries.
No.
She doesn't know how to say
I know.
it.
So since we
Say
started
it,
this
say it, say
podcast,
it.
we have boundaries.
She doesn't know how to say the word boundaries.
Boundaries.
Anyway, for
pretty
single
good.
girls out there,
I think there's nothing hotter, as I remember being a formerly single male, with a woman shows at least a little sign of interest. It's like, that's actually where I may be less traditional. And I'm not saying,
When it comes to sex.
and I'm not,
Oh, there you go. That's
I'm not
good.
saying, no. Hold on.
hold up.
I'm saying every so often, and even sometimes in the beginning, like if you haven't even met and you're if you're interested in a guy, you're out and you're interested in a guy.
Yeah.
Like even just like,
I mean, I'm fully going up to them and being
There
like,
you go.
"Yeah, you're
Danny's not
adorbs.
shy.
Let's kiss."
That's what you say?
that you say.
Obviously
No,
not.
but you've gone up to guys.
You wanna know what my line is? I don't think it's worked that often.
It's not good.
Because I'm still single. But I said like, "You're totally my type to a T. I'd be upset if I didn't say something to you."
Okay, see that's
But that's cute.
That's very cheeky.
I
like
like that.
I'm
that
a
is
cheeky chick.
amazing. That never say that again.
Chicka, chicka, chicka.
No, like that.
Arms.
With
that-
my bridal arms.
That is great. I think more.
Yeah.
I think more girls should do that. And I tell
We don't
my
have a dating
I tell my
podcast for no
I
reason.
tell my female friends, like, why are you waiting this whole time? Like, who knows?
Yeah. So
But that's the difference
that's
also
different.
between an introvert and an extrovert. Not everybody could put themselves out there.
But that's how I am. That's how I'm non-traditional when it comes to like, if you're out and there's a hot guy or a guy who's cute, like your vibe, like go up to them. The worst thing they say is they're gay, they're not interested, or they're in a relationship.
Correct.
You go, okay, bye. They don't even know your name yet. Like,
Correct.
who cares?
There's nothing to lose.
I did that at the gym once. Get this.
Yeah, I remember.
I first joined Equinox Greenwich Village, right? I should have known this. Like, it's
Classic.
like just floating with non-straight men. And there's this guy there who was like so wicked hot, and he was looking at me. Okay, I'm not delusional. Like maybe whatever. I don't know why he was looking at me. So I went up to him. We were both like the weight station. I go up to him and I was like, I said my line, quote. I said like I would be upset if I didn't introduce myself. And he's like, oh, I'm so and so. I forgot his name. I was like, oh, I'm Danny. He's like, I'm gay. I was like, cool. So I'm not your type, but like this was fun. But you know what? It made for a good laugh. And now when I see him at the gym, we smile and laugh at each other. Yeah, it's just like, what's there to lose?
I love
who
that.
cares?
I love that. I completely agree.
And then after this, next time I saw him, I was like, oh my God, he's so gay. I realized that. He was probably looking at the guy's ass behind me, not me. And I'm like,
You're probably focusing on your bridal arms.
That's so funny.
yeah, but like, what's there to lose? Like, who cares?
But not everybody could do that.
I know, and I always try to encourage people to do it, but it's hard for some people.
Yeah, but you gotta. Yeah, once you do it once, I feel like it's easier.
Yeah, you just gotta rip the Band-Aid off.
I had a game, but my game is very similar to your game.
Tell me your game.
Well, this and that, would you rather is the same shit.
Oh.
But what's your? Let's do one of yours.
Adventure or relaxation?
Oh, we're playing speed round.
Oh.
Buckle up.
Yeah, just like.
What do we define? Like, never catch me camping.
Glamping? What about with the G in front
Glamping,
of
I'm
it?
doing that. Yeah, for sure. Give
Yeah.
me a nice hotel.
Or are you more like chill on the couch?
I like to do things and experience things, but like the yeah. No, like wild granola is not me.
No, we're not
Movie
going
or book?
I've been trying to read more recently, actually.
Yeah.
So
Sandy started reading.
trying to.
All right, mommies are boring. Spice it up.
Okay, winning the lottery or finding your soulmate?
Finding my soulmate.
Aw.
Would you rather never get a boner again or sneeze every time someone says your name? I can repeat it. Never get a boner. Sneeze every time someone says your name.
It has to be
Oh,
the
that's
second
tough.
one.
It has to be sneeze every time. That means you're never having sex.
But you can
ever
also
again.
take Viagra. If we're
That
talking
means-
context here.
I mean, what? That means like.
Every time.
Fuck, that's complicated.
But also sneezing every time someone Felix. Choo, 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 choo.
Wow.
Those are
That's
both
a really
shitty.
good
But I have one
question.
more. Smartest person in the world or richest person in unknown?
To be like me.
Like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, would I rather be the smartest person in the world or richest and unknown?
Yeah, it sounds fucking
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about being smart.
Yeah, little fuck brains. Would you rather be completely bald or be covered from head to toe with hair? I actually was covered head
Like
to
as
toe
in
with
like
hair.
fucking gorilla.
Like no, like you're not like head to toe, but like you're just a fuzzy fucking bear.
I mean, I'm kind of hairy. Like I've
No, my
No,
hair.
No.
you have like appropriate amount of hair.
yeah, I have an appropriate amount
Do
of
you
hair.
have back hair?
No.
You're
That's
blessed.
a good thing.
Yeah.
You're blessed.
Yeah, no, I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
Sweater back.
You're like a fuzzy vest, 24/7. You must get hot in there. All right, so what's your answer?
Wait.
Bald,
Or super fuzzy.
bald or bear?
I'd rather be bald than a full bear.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that too. Would you rather marry someone who doesn't love you or someone you don't love?
Ooh.
You can answer this question too, Mom. Would you marry someone who doesn't love you or someone you don't love? That's a shitty fucking question.
Yeah.
What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
My brain. Also,
How'd
by
you
the
come
way,
up with these,
you
I
sicko?
do this like when I'm at dinner with my friends. Like they'll be like, "Oh, Danny, think of a question," and my brain goes to shit. Like,
And
would you
here's
rather
my
have a boner?
question: sunrise or sunset? Like, let's just keep it.
What
like,
did you chat
easy.
GPT these fucking
No, 'cause
bullshit?
I don't even know how to do that.
No, we're not playing your. Either sunrise or sunset. Like, who the fuck cares?
Well, yours are like intense. You could
Okay,
do
but
That's
that's
good.
why it's good. It's for the podcast. Would you rather marry someone who doesn't love you or someone you don't love?
Someone I don't love.
Yeah.
I think.
versus somebody who doesn't.
Oh, that
love
that must
us.
feel. It's almost like, would you rather have control or would you rather not? And like,
I'm a control freak, so I feel like I'd rather be the one in control.
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Me too. Yeah.
Mom?
I'd rather have somebody
Okay.
that I don't love.
Damn.
Would you rather lose your sense of smell or your wait. I fucked that up. Would you rather lose your sense of taste or your sense of touch?
Sense of taste, my.
I'm like stumping myself.
Oh.
I would rather.
touch.
Yeah, touch.
I mean, I'm a
foodie.
Yeah, me too.
So this is hard for me because I am a
It's your
big,
love language.
no, yeah, but fuck the love. Like I constantly need to I need to touch, but I also like the taste of things. But I think I have to take touch. Oh, it's so sad. That sounds so lonely. Okay.
It's hard.
Would you rather only have sex in the morning or only at night? Everyone could answer here,
Night.
including my mom.
Don't
Night.
even come near me.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even look at me in the morning.
Yeah, you're a nasty ass biatch before you have your coffee.
I would probably say night.
I think night too.
In the morning all the time would feel aggressive.
Yeah, it's like why
Like,
do you want to
all the time,
right
like-
after your aggressive alarm goes off, you want to
And
like chitty chitty bang bang?
Yeah, it's a little.
What's your alarm?
Okay, when I was younger, I had the.
You have a night light?
The truck.
No, I had the.
It's like a
I was.
truck
I
that's
had it as "Where Are You Now" by Justin Bieber.
Where are you now?
And now every time I hear that
is
song-
so
Yeah, I know.
Glad to know you're straight now.
That's mad funny. No, it was a very interesting choice.
So are you a believer? Are you
Honestly,
so upset that Haley's pregnant?
honestly, I was a closeted believer for a long
no,
time.
don't.
I'm a
You
big
don't have
fan.
to be in the closet,
I'm
but
a-
I think he's
I'm,
fabulous.
I'm a big fan of Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you were like 12 and if you like looked at everybody, like, yo, you gay, like
Yeah.
that would literally be their vibe.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, all right.
You see Santa Barbara, can't like Justin Bieber there. They'll
No,
bully you.
yeah. No, but yeah, I love Justin Bieber. Happy for them.
So what's your alarm now?
It's that fucking generic Apple shit that makes
So
you wanna,
bad.
like,
So, mine's like a
throw-
nice one. It's
throw
called
your phone.
Timba.
You know what we did? I'm gonna plug them.
Okay.
So there's actually this amazing company that sent us something recently called
Hatch.
Hatch.
Yeah,
I was gonna
want
ask
that.
you. I don't know why I'm not like pulling the plug and buying it.
Because you
But
buy everything. That
So
you
the
want.
Hatch, I will say the Hatch
We'll
is
talk about
very
that later.
nice. Hatch is very nice where they it's like this soothing music.
you wake up to a sunrise or sunset.
See? You didn't
Sunrise.
like my questions. Sunrise.
Sunset.
See, and here
Sunrise.
you go.
There you go, and it gives you a little light, and it gives you this little trombone flute
And the
action.
hatch isn't making you want to have sex in the morning.
No, the Hatch makes you just want to like
Cuddle up
relax and
read a book.
correct.
Yeah, but when you wake up, like when I wake up,
You're a
I'm
ratty
up.
ass bitch.
Like some of my friends have coffee in bed. Like I get up and I get out of bed.
And,
Same.
And then what do you do after?
Well, that's I have my coffee. I sit there.
Peeps and
then
poops.
Scroll and do my whatever.
wanna hear
What
something
is-
crazy?
Wait, what is your morning routine? Like, do you have a morning routine that gets you going? For the day?
I go to the bathroom.
Pee-pee?
I mean, let's be honest.
Yeah.
No, if you do not go to the bathroom the first thing in the morning,
You're sick.
You're sick in the brain.
I mean, what are you doing in the bathroom? Is it everything?
I
or-
mean, like I'm thinking about pee, but like I'm jealous if you're taking a shit first thing in the morning. Like I want
yeah.
that.
I
For
honestly
myself.
have a great schedule when it comes to that.
Oh, you're lucky.
First thing in the morning.
First thing. Now, especially now.
Serena.
Actually, she would agree. But no, you go. I'll get my coffee first.
Yeah, me too.
We have
Coffee.
this insane.
You already peed. You peed.
Yeah, Pete. Oh, we
Okay.
get that one out of the way.
Yeah.
And then I have the coffee, and then immediately after coffee, you know what?
That's
I mean,
me.
that speeds
Are
it
you
up.
like an espresso or just like
I'm a double shot of espresso kind of human.
damn?
my
So you let
God.
it go right through your system.
Oh my god, it goes in and out. Like there's no shot that.
You blink once and it's there.
Oh my god.
Wait,
like,
you're a goal, like dreams. Like
I mean,
obsessed with
If
that.
I don't have my coffee, it messes up my whole day. But I'm a Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah,
girl.
I just. Oh, you're Dunkin' Donuts girl.
Guys, I'm a decaf coffee like twice a week, girl. No, I'm,
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
serial,
know how you
I'm
don't
a
have
serial
coffee.
killer. Do you think I need any more energy?
No, but still.
Here, you okay? Do you take Adderall?
No, I used to. Get this. When I was younger.
But you had ADHD like everybody else.
No, but I was like slightly like
Oh
on the
my
spectrum.
god. Yeah, that I could tell.
I used to beg my parents for Adderall when I was younger. I was like, I would try so hard in school and get like straight C's, like even sometime like mainly
72,
D's.
74, no matter what.
Yeah,
The poor thing
like
would study
on
for
tests.
hours.
Like I would study for hours and I would just strictly get C's. And then I had these like fucking people in my class being like, oh, I got an A, and I'm like, I'm jumping for joy to see. So I'd beg my parents for Adderall. My mom was like, I really don't want it to change your personality. They put me on it. Crushed school. Like those textbooks were my bitch. And then I went to college and I actually got really smart because I gave a shit about what I was studying. But then I went off of it because I hated how it made me feel. Like I was a raging bitch.
Plus also in the working world. I mean,
Well,
you
no,
can't
I
take
stopped.
medication.
I stopped
you
in
stopped well
college.
before, but I'm
That's
saying
true.
it must be
Well,
hard
because
for
in high
people-
school, also when I was taking Adderall, you're in class for like 7 hours straight. College was weird because their classes were sporadic throughout the day. So I'd like be sitting there all grumpy and in a bad mood when I didn't have class, and I didn't like it, so I stopped.
Right.
That's a long-winded answer to say yes, I was on Adderall, but
Interesting.
it's been like 12 years since I've taken it. Yeah.
You were a pleasure when you came home.
I was like
And
hungry.
you were hungry.
Yeah, I was hungry
Oh
because you
yeah,
don't
I'm
eat
sure
on it.
it's true.
Were you on Adderall?
I've never taken any of that. I've never smoked anything in my life.
And then in college, my friends and I used to take like Vyvanse to go out, but like
Sickos.
Syracuse, baby, it was fun.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It was fun.
I had a lot of friends in Syracuse.
Yeah.
So you're just making it
Well, I
up
have a
around
game we can play.
blowjobs?
Oh my god, love that. Hold on.
Have you ever seen this card game?
That's the limited edition one, isn't it?
I have the limited dish. I've been playing this for years, so I
haven't-
thought we could play.
Oh my god. Let's fucking date, the best game.
I'm not gonna lie, like,
Let's fucking date.com to buy. Sorry, I got to plug.
okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Hold on, this looks well used. I mean,
She
how many
does
guys
bring
have
it.
you?
No, I play a lot. And when I moved out of my
This
apartment,
I believe is a because
no, I bought it when I don't think it's a limited edition.
It is,
When I
I
bought
think
it, I bought it when she first launched, like years ago.
really.
And when I moved out of my old apartment, I found
they don't
cards
sell
like
they-
in my couch.
I don't think they sell. Yeah, the bonus. I think this is. This is.
Oh, maybe.
So Danny brings that on dates, and then
Damn, yeah, it looks a little sticky.
Ew, that's so gross.
Sorry, that was.
You fucking bet. I fucked.
But then meanwhile,
Damn.
you brought that on
no,
your
the
last
sticky
date.
ones will be Let's Fucking Fuck, not this one. This
But
one's
they-
So you have all of them.
I only have this one and Let's Fucking Fuck.
So
Yeah, this looks a little used. This deck.
yeah, it's been through a lot.
Obsessed. Love that.
Oh, this is a cute question to start. What do you like about me?
did you like mix them up?
no, like I put this one on top like,
That's
on purpose.
so funny.
No, I didn't. but- and then we're all gonna pick a card.
How's this work? I'm saying I'm
Yeah,
just
what is
commenting.
he? Yeah.
All right, fuck that
I'm
question. You can
commenting,
tell me
Danny.
later.
Yeah, 'cause-
all right. Oh, this is a third base. We're jumping to third. Obviously,
But your third and my third is totally different.
yeah,
Oh,
your
right.
third's like so PG. What's your go-to song on your sex playlist?
For a long time, it was The Hills by The Weeknd.
Oh, that's like slow and sexy. I like fuck, what's the song by The Weeknd? I'm blanking, but same vibe. Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have.
I don't give a
sex
shit about what
playlist.
you're
Yeah,
having
That's like
sex to.
gross.
Like, yeah.
Billy Joel.
Yeah. You're like the dead Dave Matthews.
Allman Brothers.
Okay, I tend to date people who are blank when I should really be dating people who are blank.
I tend to date people who are fucking assholes when I should be dating people who treat me like a queen.
Right.
Period.
We're nice. Yes. This is hard for me to play because I haven't been on a date
Well,
in
I
a long
can ask
time,
you a
but
question.
that's good.
What would be the name of your porno?
Oh,
Let's think about it.
Wait, this is
gonna be good.
I don't know.
No.
Why? I don't know what made me think of like spaghetti and meatballs. like. so,
Yeah, you'd have like a little food incorporation because
Yeah.
you're a foodie.
Yeah.
Spaghetti and meatballs.
balls.
Obsessed.
Wow,
Obsessed.
that's a crazy one.
Mom, name something better than an orgasm. Spaghetti and meatballs.
No.
Damn.
I know something better than an orgasm. After a long day in a sweaty hot bra and walking the streets of New York City, and then you get home and take your bra off.
See, I can't relate to that.
Yeah, so what's better than an orgasm for
Also,
you?
like a great designer bag, like 90% off, kind of works for me too.
I wouldn't be pissed about that either.
Like a Hermes Kelly for
Yeah.
like nothing.
Yeah.
That's good. I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Would you take that or the orgasm?
What if I get the Birkin while I'm having an orgasm? Like, that's the best of both worlds.
Wow.
Wait, I never saw this game. It's cute.
It's so good.
I mean, mine's got to be some food thing.
Oh, you're a
We're
big
such
ass
foodies.
Oh, I'm a
foodie.
big
A
ass
big
foodie.
ass. You're a big ass foodie.
No, literally, I'm a
We're all
badonka
foodies
donk.
here.
And we all have big asses.
And we
Let's
all have-
go. Who wants pie?
No, I already had a scone from down there, my fat ass.
What kind of scone?
I might have to pop in there
Chocolate chip.
later.
Yeah,
I might have to go in there and get myself a little treat for the drive home.
Okay.
Yeah,
Since you're going for dinner.
So a scone is better than an orgasm.
no, like some top tier sushi.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Honestly, a Magnolia cupcake. I had one the other day. That shit.
Those are. Have you had Little Cupcake Bake Shop?
No, but there's nothing that beats Magnolia. So.
What kind of cupcake you like?
You know, recently I've been
I'm basic.
really opening it up to everything.
Don't discriminate.
I don't discriminate.
Yeah.
The vanilla, the chocolate.
Oh,
the
I like
We're
vanilla
vanilla-based
with chocolate on
chocolate.
top.
Yeah.
Oh,
Throw in a
Like
rainbow
Entenmann-
sprinkle.
Throw
Like
in a rainbow
Entenmann's
sprinkle for
golden
sure.
fudge cake
Oh,
is my favorite
Yeah.
thing.
Entenmann's.
I'm a little cheesy, but I
Yeah,
love
it's-
that.
Choosy girl from Queens.
Yeah,
Um,
that's why I'm a queen.
where you been going on dates recently?
I've been to the Mulberry. Great date spot.
Okay.
Chelsea Living Room.
Okay.
Also a great date spot. Went to Red Hook Tavern.
Oh yeah, how was your date?
It was good. It was a sick ass burger. Not my favorite burger, let me tell you. Pastis still through and through, but
Hold on. So how did you find Red Hook Tavern?
my friends have been raving about it. Like for
And
a very
one just
long
opened
time.
up
It's a
in
low
Sag
key
Harbor.
spot.
Yeah. No, my friends have been raving about it for a long
And
time.
the burger,
I just haven't made it
the
there.
pastis burger, in my opinion, is the best.
The best.
But that's not a smash burger.
Yes, it
no.
is.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What's the
What's
the
definition of
last
smash
place we
burger?
went
Like
to?
smash is like when it's like more squish versus like
Oh.
an au cheval burger is like the thick Big Daddy.
Oh.
No, I like it smashed with like a little Russian on it. Like,
Throw in a
Oh.
little pickle and game over.
Oh my
Done.
God,
Get
wow.
That there we go.
Now I'm
A smash
starving.
burger with a little pickle slice in the middle, better than an orgasm.
Fuck, now I'm starving.
I know. All right. Oh, this is the instructions. If you could incorporate food into sex, which food would you choose? We're only on third base here, guys. Like we skipped the first two bases because it goes like first base, second base, third base. If you were curious.
Honestly, a little Nutella action. Can we talk about it?
I used to spoon
Oh, you
feed
used to
that
eat that,
shit.
yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
There's nothing. Actually, that's orgasmic is Nutella.
Yeah. I think I'd incorporate some type of like whipped cream moment, like cliche.
That is a little cliche, but
It's okay to be basic sometimes.
You know, back in my day, we had like licorice underwear.
Wait, they probably still have that though,
Wait,
like the candy
really?
the candy
yeah,
thongs.
Yeah.
Wait, so
it's like underwear. That's
Wait,
made
was
out
it
of licorice.
Australian licorice? Because we only like
No,
Australian
yeah,
licorice.
No, it wasn't. It was like
That's
So you're like, I'm sorry, sir. I don't like regular licorice.
That's
I need
crazy.
to take your pants off if it's only Australian licorice.
yeah, it has to be red.
Has
that's
to be red.
damn
Oh, so you're not a black licorice girl.
No.
Got it.
No.
interesting.
Yeah. Yuck.
Are you wait? So how
Wait,
is
I
it
actually
being
had this
how is it being a single girl in New York these days? What apps are you
It's-
on?
I'm on First Round's on me. The apps are good and dating is good, I would say. I think people who say I don't like when people say that dating in New York is bad. I think it's what you put into it.
Yeah.
It does have
I
a bad
agree.
rap.
Look, you go to Miami, you go to Boston, you go to LA. Every city is the boys suck, like the girls suck. I think it's what you put into dating, and I am someone who I like to go on dates, I like to get to know people, and I put the effort into it.
But
so
also
I don't
I've-
think it's bad.
I also feel like you're the type of person that it's like you probably thrive in like the IRL aspect.
Yes.
Like there's so
I
many
always said
people.
about interviews too. Like I
But
rather
also
an
like
in-person
people,
interview
I don't know. I
versus
tell my
phone.
friends too. It's like that they're like, oh, like I hate the apps. I hate the apps. I hate the apps. And I'm like, look, like there are apps out there, like First Rounds on Me, like you talked
Yeah.
about, that like the whole premise around it is that you're not spending that much time on the app.
No.
And like that's where I think like dating apps are headed, and probably social apps in general. Like
Yeah.
even is like as little time on the app and as much time offline.
And I think it's also hard. It is hard to meet people. People are very anti-apps, but it is hard to meet people in person. So why not use an app as a way to kind of get you to actually meet that person in person?
Well, also like and one like First Rounds on Me when they only let you chat a certain amount of time before.
Yeah.
Like what are you even supposed to talk about? Like that. Like you literally all you need is a few minutes to be like, yo, let's go XYZ.
That's
this
why I
place.
wish I was dating back in your day because there was no small talk.
No,
No small talk. And
Every
like
date was a blind date.
right. Well, kind
And
of, unless
yeah,
you met her. in
that
New
was
York.
that was when I was single. That was the issue with Hinge and all these other ones. Is like, what are you really actually supposed to talk about with them? Like, truthfully, like if anything, and
You
then
also need to save things for in person too. Like I don't want to go into the date knowing what you do for work, like where you're from. Like
But you recently had a date, not recently, maybe a couple of months ago, and then you ended up canceling on him because he started asking about, like, do you keep your car in the city and are you close with your family? You were like, done.
wait, really?
Yeah.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah,
That's
the
crazy
guy like
that you
kept trying to
do.
talk to you, and you were like,
Oh.
really
I mean, I guess I
turned off.
praise him
He
for
was
keeping that
texting you?
conversation. Oh my God! Over text, he was doing
Yeah,
this.
he kept asking you questions.
Oh
and
yeah,
you were
yeah.
done.
There was this
You were
guy I
mentally
matched with
done.
him. on a dating app, and then we took it off the app very quickly, and which is like what I appreciate. And he was just asking like very like interesting questions, and I was like, I haven't even met you yet, and I got a creeped out vibe, so I ended up canceling.
And like, why do you care what my car is?
And I actually learned, I knew a friend of a friend of a friend, ended up knowing him, and was like, that's so crazy. He's like so quiet and so shy, and like he was hiding
maybe he
behind.
got excited about you. So,
I think he was hiding
so you
behind
just
the phone.
broke a heart?
I broke a heart before I even met one.
That's tough.
But yeah, to answer your question, like I don't mind dating in New York.
Yeah.
I also don't mind being single, but I think it comes with like
Gets this bad rep though. I feel like I
does
feel
get
bad
bad.
for like my friends that like feel bad about themselves, and I'm like, yo, like
but that's
we've
from
all
their
been
own
single.
insecurities.
I agree,
Like
that's
the
true.
people who
and
are
they're single by choice. They could find somebody.
That's what I always say too. Like if I wanted a boyfriend, I could have one yesterday. But I
True.
don't want a boyfriend. I want like a person. I want someone who's like gonna fulfill me, not just like the title to have a boyfriend. What's the
Yeah.
point of that?
Yeah.
That sounds exhausting actually. But
But I do think a lot of people, when they get into like their late 20s and early 30s,
They feel this
they,
pressure.
they
Yeah,
feel
I
a
know.
pressure, and they just
Which is
kind of
just so
maybe make
sad.
a bad choice. I agree.
But I personally enjoy dating. Like, look, when I'm on the way to a date, like a first date, for example, am I like, woohoo, I'm so excited for this? No, but then once
With
you're
your bridal
there,
arms?
you're obsessed with the
Where
bridal
do you
arms.
find date spots, or you just let like either the dating at like at first rounds, I mean, you'll propose it, or you'll find
Yeah.
places via there, or is it always the guy that's just
So for
suggesting?
apps like First Rounds on Me, which is like I hate planning, I'm very indecisive, and I'm sure a lot of guys feel the same way too. So it's great with the app is the way you match with someone is the date is planned. Like so either if I see someone I think is cute or vice versa, you send a time, a location, and a date, and the person could accept it, reject it, or suggest something new. So before you're even talking, you already know that you're going on a date, because there's so many times where I'm talking with a guy and texting, and I'm like, are you going to ask me out, or are you just trying to know my last
Yeah.
name and like follow me on Instagram, which is something else I
Low-key
wanna
though,
talk
it's
about.
also like a good, because I'm always wondering new date spots. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
if you're, so if, and also everybody goes to different places.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you know, if you're gonna meet
Saves a
someone
step.
new, it kind of saves that step. Because like, I don't know, I've been trying to find a new date spot for me and Serena, and like, I don't know what's
No,
the
it's
new, what's the
nice.
new
It
hit
tell-
places.
No, it tells you, you know, what's near you and also what other people are liking. It's kind of like a reservation app in a way,
I like
where it's just suggesting places that are one, close to you, or close to the person you're seeing, or two, places that people
Aren't
are
you
really
going on a date
liking.
tonight?
I'm going on a date tonight.
Where are you guys going?
Bar Bonobo?
Where's that?
I think it's in Chelsea or like meatpacking area. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't been there.
Wow.
but
I'll see.
like,
What time's the reservation? We'll get a table.
8, you want to go? Wait, that'd be
We said
fun.
that last time.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't
just
see
show
you
No,
at
where didn't you see us?
Red Hook Tavern.
Oh, right. I knew you were going to Red Hook
I
Tavern.
know, and it's literally around the corner from here. You should have came.
It's true. Wait, and you're so silly. You went back to the Manhattan to come back here.
And he also works in Brooklyn, so like in this area. So he
You're
went back to New.
super
Wait, it has to
silly
get
for that.
Gorgina.
Damn.
Gorgine.
When you go on the date, do you ever shuffle the cards before the date
put
so
a
you know?
certain thing?
So you like.
That
you-
should be question 4.
that should actually be smart though. Like if you know
To
like
put questions on top. I have not.
so you know
done
what you
that.
could do.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually probably. I'm sure Serena would tell you like that's not how you
Yeah,
should play it. But if
not
there's
following
ones
the rules
that
and
you know,
regulations.
since you're a long time player of Let's Fucking Date, then you know which ones hit more, and like
Yeah.
maybe then transition to like an immediate steamy makeout. So maybe what you could do for your next date is
Place the cards I know I want to ask.
so
Yeah,
no, but
that's
in
good.
a nice strategic order, like oh,
The
like
first one's like, "What do you want to do to me right now?" Okay.
yeah, you gotta have that. You gotta have that one be like third or
No,
fourth.
but also it's very telling about like it's very telling when I play this game with guys, like
Yeah.
how they are. Like it's like
True.
I want someone who's like into
Down.
it and like
Serena and I talk about this all the time.
If a
I'm
guy
like,
gets weird about it,
if
I'm
a
like-
guy's not into like this is actually, and I'm not even just saying this because I'm my girlfriend. It's such a brilliant concept where it breaks all the ice of like the
Totally.
awkward shit in dating.
totally.
So like if a guy's not down for that, fucking loser.
yeah.
But you wanted to play that on your last date, and then you remember you said, because I said, "Did you play the game?"
Yeah,
and
we
you
didn't
said,
play.
"No, he didn't want to play." And I said, "That's because he wanted to play with you."
Well, yeah, then we just did like IRL. What's a Oh, this is actually interesting. We're going towards first base now, so it's more appropriate. What's a red flag you wish you hadn't ignored?
Well, not. I mean, I'm out of this.
I'll go in my last relationship. I think I was naive. I was I
You're
almost
also young.
Yeah, but I
maybe
was
you
giving.
wanted
I
to
was
make it
giving.
work.
Yeah, I think I was like, I had my. I was too set on what I wanted that relationship to be, and so therefore I overlooked.
Men fantasize too.
Yeah, we all fantasize, of course. And I'm like, it was definitely a hopeless romantic vibe.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
that
see that for you.
yeah, it's
Hopeless
just
romantic.
it's a scary combination when you really want something to happen and you're so blinded by and it's also scary to yourself when you look back and you're like, yo, how did I miss that?
I feel you on that, queen. King. What would you say is, to wrap, your biggest piece of advice or tips for, just really anything when it comes to relationships and maybe like finding a person, or, we were talking about singles being stressed that they're single. What would be your biggest tip or advice for them?
I think it's funny. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine the other day. People really like to overcomplicate relationships.
It's not that deep.
It's not. Well, it's not that it's not that deep. It's also, it's not that complicated. When it's and it's gonna sound kind of cheesy, but like when you're in something,
closing statements.
when you're in a when someone is either potentially or a good suitor for you, it's all fairly simple. And I think that like a lot of people tend to overcomplicate, overread, stress out, overthink. And like if that's what's happening with you and someone you're seeing or someone you're dating, that's probably not the right relationship, or at least what it should do. What it should do is it should it should raise a little red flag. And like I've made that mistake in the past too, where I'm always thinking, oh no, but they will be this or they will change. And trust me, most people are not
fall in love with potential.
You fall in love with potential. You fall in love with the idea of someone, and most people, they will like kind of pivot, but they won't change to the point like.
It's true.
And so I think like if you are someone that's listening and you're in a situationship or you're with someone or you're not certain, just have a conversation. Like, you said at the beginning, like communication is really everything. Serena and I have had this motto really for a long time now, where it's we took it, we didn't create it. Where it's like bad communication ruins a lot of good things, and that's that's one that we just like kind of live by.
Yeah.
And the only times where her and I have had disagreements, it's really because we never communicated. Yeah, we never communicated, and if anything, like now I think I'd rather over communicate than under communicate. And I think when you also have like this is another piece of advice, like when you know the intentions. Because I know all of her intentions are always positive, and she knows that mine are always positive, right? So when you know that, it's almost like just take a step back and relax for a second, because like we're going the same way. It's more just like, let's talk about it. So I think it's, and then people let things brew. It's a whole shebang.
That leads me to like another thing that I've been saying recently, or because I read it, I forgot where I read it or where I heard it, but it's so true. You can't control what your first thought is about a situation. So if you're in an argument with like your significant other or friend or mom, whatever it may be, you can't control your first thought about a situation, but you can control the second, third, fourth, and so on. So like if we're in an argument or you're in an argument with Serena, like, your first thought might be like you're so fucking annoying, or like she's in the wrong. Okay, that's like an irrational thought because you're angry. What can be your second thought? Like, okay, maybe I should hear out her side, or maybe I should listen to her side. So it's like you can't control your first thought, you can control the ones after, and that's where the communication happens.
Yeah, I like that.
Thank you.
Okay.
You bring that one
okay,
home.
wisdom.
No,
okay,
like
Gandhi.
so fucking smart. On that note,
Sunrise, the sunset.
on that, radio or Spotify. Thank you so much for sitting with us. Like truly, you're a doll angel sent from heaven,
Love
and obsessed with you.
Love
You're
y'all.
the best.
Like
Appreciate
truly the
you
best.
guys.
I think
No,
we all need to
appreciate you
hug
guys.
with Bushy.
Bush or no bush?
Oh yeah, bush or no bush. My mom. I'm kidding. Bush or no bush is a game where you say people's names and you guess if they have a bush or not.
You said my
Ew.
mom.
No, we're not doing my mom. Let's do one round of bush or no bush.
Okay.
Bush or no bush. Michelle Obama.
Bush.
Bush.
Big old bush. On that note, subscribe, 5 stars, like all the fucking things. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.